After the immense global success of the first season, the second season of Squid Game has been one of the most anticipated K-dramas of the year. However, there has been some controversy surrounding the casting choices, leading to the drama not achieving the results it was hoping to. Since most of the characters that appeared in the first season couldn't make it through the brutal challenges, the production team had to come up with a cast almost entirely composed of new actors. Among the few returning characters are the protagonist Song Gi-hun, played by Lee Jong-jae, the frontman portrayed by Lee Byung-hun, the police detective Hwang Jun-ho, played by Wi Ha-jun, and the game recruiter, played by Gong Yoo. Except for these and a few others, the cast features a wide range of new faces, including several celebrities who are already quite popular. While many fans of the series have been excited to see the cast of the new season being slowly revealed over time, some of the casting choices have caused a lot of discussion online. Among these is the decision to include Song Yung-chang in the role of one of the competitors. He enjoyed a successful career in the 1990s, but in 2000 he was found guilty of a crime involving a 16-year-old girl. According to the police investigation, the actor paid the teenager around $150 on 2 separate occasions. He was sentenced to 10 months of incarceration with 2 years probation, and he served a month in prison before being released to observe his probation period. After his release, he moved to Canada and returned to the Korean entertainment industry only many years later. He has appeared in several dramas since 2017, but due to his criminal past, he's still banned from most Korean TV channels. Another controversial actor cast for Squid Game 2 is Oh Dal-soo, who plays the role of the boat captain who is helping Jun-ho find the island. In 2018, he was accused of acting inappropriately towards a woman, and after initially denying the allegations, he eventually issued an apology, taking responsibility for his actions. He then took a lengthy hiatus, and since the statute of limitations on his case expired without a formal investigation, he was deemed not guilty. Dal-soo has since returned to acting, but his past behavior has resurfaced after he was included in the cast of Squid Game 2, leaving fans feeling weird for even watching the show in the first place. One of the most controversial actors appearing in the second season of Squid Game is Lee Jin-wook. He plays the part of one of the competitors in the game who joins the competition to pay for the treatment of his daughter, who's terminally ill. While Jin-wook has enjoyed a successful acting career, his reputation has been deeply impacted by a scandal that exploded in 2016 when a woman accused him of forcing himself on her. He denied the allegations, and a long legal battle followed. In the end, the court ruled that his relationship with the woman might not have been consensual, but since there was no proof of this and he didn't threaten her, he was deemed innocent, while the woman was arrested under the accusation of making false statements. The odd reasoning behind this decision has caused a lot of discussion, and to this day, many feel that Jin-wook was actually guilty and shouldn't even have a career. Despite this, Jin-wook continued acting and appearing in numerous successful projects as if nothing happened. Nevertheless, he couldn't escape the shadow of his controversy as it resurfaced earlier this year when he was announced as the male lead of Dear Hyeri. Since this drama was marketed as a healing series, many viewers expressed their discomfort with his appearance, which was deemed as traumatizing rather than healing. For the same reason, when netizens found out that Jin-wook would appear in Squid Game 2, many protested against Netflix for their decision to cast him and even announced their decision to boycott the show because of this. He isn't the only member of the cast who had legal issues in the past, and some controversy also surrounds the decision to include former Big Bang member T.O.P. in the role of the rapper Thanos. While T.O.P.'s career as an idol flourished, he also began acting, and he soon started to receive a lot of praise for his performances. In 2017, he started his mandatory military service, serving as a policeman, but just a few months later, it was reported that he was being investigated for using illegal substances. Just a few days after this news was revealed, T.O.P. was found unconscious and was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, apparently after taking too many tranquilizers. After 3 days in intensive care, he regained consciousness and slowly began his recovery. This made the accusations against him even more evident, and because of the ongoing investigation, T.O.P. was discharged from his position as a policeman. At the trial, he pleaded guilty to all charges, and he received a 10-month prison sentence suspended for 2 years. He finished his probation period without further offenses, and he was able to complete his mandatory military service in 2019. After receiving his sentence, T.O.P. expressed regret for his behavior, but some people haven't forgiven him, and many protested the decision to include him in the cast of Squid Game 2. In fact, among all the other cast members who faced accusations of much more serious crimes, T.O.P. was one of the most hated ones, with netizens strongly protesting the decision to include him in the show. The backlash got so big that the director of the series, Hwang Dong-hyuk, commented on this controversy, expressing his surprise. He explained that he didn't expect so much pushback against T.O.P.'s casting since a lot of time has passed since his controversy, and he has already completed his sentence. He added that many artists have returned from similar scandals, so he didn't think that his appearance in Squid Game 2 would be inappropriate. The director continued to defend his choice by explaining that T.O.P. showed a strong commitment to his role and demonstrated his effort and talent numerous times on the set. Nevertheless, many netizens were still skeptical about his casting, with some saying that they wouldn't even watch the show, and others adding that casting a talented rookie would have been a better choice for the role. While this controversy was ongoing, Netflix kept releasing promotional material for the second season of Squid Game, and many noticed that T.O.P. was absent from the new poster of the show, and he was even removed from the official list of cast members. He was prominently featured in the initial trailers, so it was weird that he was suddenly nowhere to be seen in the promotional material. Many netizens suspected that maybe Netflix was trying to distance themselves from T.O.P. as the release of the new season was approaching. Things didn't get better after the release of the series, as many viewers found his performance quite weak, with some reviews even stating that his lack of acting skills ruined the immersion in the show. Some netizens complained by saying that the decision to cast him is inexplicable unless it's attributed to his connections and close relationships with other members of the cast of Squid Game 2. One critic added that casting a real singer in the role of a rapper wasn't necessary, and the decision to cast T.O.P. is even more difficult to understand after seeing his performance. Another huge controversy surrounds the decision to cast Park Song-hoon in the role of Hyunju, one of the competitors in the game. However, this time, no one is complaining about his acting skills or his criminal record. Rather, the problem is the nature of the character he's playing. Hyunju is a former soldier and a transgender woman who's still transitioning and decides to join the game after spending all of her money on a gender-affirming surgery. During the course of the challenges, she shows incredible strength and determination and slowly gains the trust of the other competitors, despite their prejudice against her. The inclusion of a transgender character in a Korean drama is already a big deal, since South Korea is usually a very conservative country where gender issues are still often considered taboo, and many oppose same-sex marriage, which isn't legally recognized. In fact, some more conservative netizens have protested the presence of this character and even complained that the show is prioritizing representation over realism. While these arguments have been mostly dismissed as an awful case of transphobia, the character has still been surrounded by controversy. While the decision to have a transgender character in such a prominent show is surely a big step forward for the LGBTQ community in South Korea, many viewers are upset because the production team missed the opportunity to cast a transgender actress in the role. Some netizens have complained that casting a cisgender man pretending to be a transgender woman isn't the right way to give representation to a minority group. However, many have pointed out that it would have been very difficult to find a transgender woman who's active in the entertainment industry of South Korea. One netizen explained that because of this, in Korean dramas, queer characters are still often played by cisgender actors, and including these characters is already a huge step forward that should be praised. Nevertheless, Song-hoon and the production team of Squid Game 2 have faced a lot of backlash for this, and the director decided to address the issue directly. He explained that he expected the character and the casting choice to be controversial, and revealed that while doing his research, he initially wanted to hire a transgender actress. However, his search was unsuccessful because unfortunately, there are close to no actors who are openly trans or gay in South Korea, and the LGBTQ community in the country is still marginalized and neglected. So ultimately, he decided to hire Song-hoon. The director added that while the decision wasn't one he wanted to make, there was nothing he could do. Whether it's because of these decisions or because of other issues that netizens found while watching, the new season of Squid Game has received mixed reviews, and all the controversies surrounding the actors and characters surely didn't help.